Hey Chip here, we're going to recap the slip that I sent out in yesterday's video. Play of the day, Alamin did not end up cashing. Unfortunately, I wanted to play my other play of the day, which was Tyler Nickel under 3.5 rebounds. That cashed, but by the time I was recording, obviously was not on the board because it was so favored. This play just didn't end up cashing us out. Draymond Green didn't end up playing yesterday, so we couldn't even get under on that. And then Scotty Barnes, 5 points, rebounds, great read here, easily cashed. We're going to jump right into another one here using the tools from Parlayers. I got the player prop optimizer and the sharp money tool on deck. As always, ton of value popping up on the tool today. There actually was a bit more earlier, but I'll still see if I can get in a nice and for you guys. As always, I'm going to things we could touch on first. I did have a play of the day that I'm going to pop up on screen right now. It's Jackson Kohler. It was actually his under points and rebounds under 19.5. Huge discrepancies there that we locked in before. But you know what? Next thing will be his PRA under 20.5. And that's what I'm going to be playing here. He's a 19.5 over under on Underdog Fantasy as well as Flip. So you see here on the optimizer straight, you could reference, cross-reference all other platforms like Prizepicks. So we got Underdog Fantasy, DraftKings Pick 6, Better Picks. You see here, and Pick 6 and Better Picks column only because this line's either not offered or discounted completely on these platforms. So you can see here we're getting a 1 PRA discrepancy with Underdog Fantasy and Fliff. That's going to be enough for me to play it. Again, it's not as good as the play of the day I sent out earlier today. So you should definitely follow the socials so you get the best value when I drop. But I will like this play for Kohler since we're already on his under. We're going to be running his under. And you see here, he's at a over-under for 20 PRE. So we are getting an 8.5 bump here, a 0.5 discrepancy with another line that Prizepicks is giving. So we're even, that much more confident taking is under 20.5. So this will coincide with the points rebounds that I liked earlier. As you can see here, he's not even offered anymore. So, but we will start off with this college basketball play. Another play that I want to get into is going to be still on the board. It was a Nemhard. Points not there anymore. He was at 24.5, which would have been a great discrepancy to get on his under, but it's a 23.5. Like I always tell you guys, if it's a full point bump, so from 24.5 down to 23.5, you do want to fade that. I don't want to be playing it. If it was a 0.5 bump from 24.5 down to 24, I'd probably play it, but because it's such a big, I'm gonna fade. But I will run his under 2.5 rebounds, which is still a great play according to the sharp money tool. I go here, he's a plus 102. Over I go across the market here, minus 133 favored across the market, a minus 140 on Flip. If I cross-reference that play onto the optimizer, we can see here that rebounds is actually not offered. Again, these empty columns here, which is what I want to see. If I go also available on, I'll put Prizepicks, and I like putting this filter on sometimes just to see the plays that are only exclusive to Prizepicks, right? So you see here is under 2.5 for full value. We're getting it on Prizepicks. If I wanted to shop this line around on other books, you see here you can't get it on these other sites. Underdog picks or picks. Again, they're either discounting this line or they removed it completely from their platforms for full value because it is so favored, and we could see here to the right why it's so favored, right? And minus 133 again to his under. So I do like that under. You guys running with unders, just most of the values there anyway. Really fight with the tool. If there's a nice over, I'll look at it, but most of them will be under. I'm liking here is going to be the final play for the slip. It's going to be Anthony Edwards, and it's a yellow play on the tool, so probably shouldn't be bumped from the Prizepicks board by the time you guys see this video. Anthony Edwards, rebounds, assist under 9.5. You see here the main reason I'm liking this play, 125 tools over on ProfitX. These sharp bettors on that exchange are telling us that his under is the favorite direction that we want to be on for full value here. Minus 131 across the market. He's a strong minus 145 tools under on MGM. And when I cross-reference it with the optimizer, you can see here that he's not offered on Underdog Fantasy or Pick 6 because he's probably just been removed completely from those platforms or discounted on his under. So you're not getting that full payout, that full value that you want when you're taking over under on a player prop. So that's kind of the whole concept that we're going for here. We want the full payouts. It's a fixed payout system. We want to exploit the full payout so that we can get the best return for our picks. So in Anthony Edwards, I love that. I'll check his alternate lines even better. His 10.5 is a demon. So Prizepicks is saying that his 10 or under 10 or less rebounds assist is the favored play. That's perfect because the nearest goblin around that 8, right? Over 7.5, that's 8 or more. And then his nearest demon is a 10.5. So Prizepicks is saying that he should be favored for 10 or less. That leaves his expected 8 to 9.5 rebounds assist. And that's exactly what we're getting for here on an under. If this play is no longer on the board, which I doubt, but if it is removed, you will run his rebounds, which is a nice one. It coincides well with this rebounds assist also under. And here is a plus 112 on ProfitX to his under. I think on Novig, He's a plus 115, so even more confidence to his under, right? The higher the plus sign is on one side, the stronger the minus sign, the favorite side is on the opposite direction. So you could just run his under 5.5, worst case if this rebounds over there. And this is the final slip I will be running. Jackson Kohler, again, a little deviation from our original under points rebounds play. Not the best prop for Jackson, but we still will be rolling with his under 20.5. Andrew Nemhard, 2.5 rebounds under, and Anthony Edwards, 9.5 rebounds assist, also under. So I'm going to run this in as always out for a 3-man here. I'll slap in the $5 on each slip that I place on this account. You guys can put more down. Just be wary. Do not empty out your whole bankroll on each slip. It's been J Chip, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.